I'm Musa. Welcome to my channel again. We're doing a series of depression, and we'll handle depression in men, we'll handle depression in kids, and now we are going to deal with postpartum depression. I know some people will know, some people might not, but postpartum depression is more of a depression that you experience after childbirth. That's postpartum, after childbirth, and most women experience it. Some women may not know, some women may know, but I'm just here to share and shed more light on postpartum depression, how you can walk through it. Because out of experience, some people I've spoken with, and I have a testimony here that I'll read from someone that has struggled with it firsthand and has still overcome it. So just because you're experiencing it doesn't make you the worst mother. Please just get that. And you're not the worst of human beings for you being depressed as a mother. It's just part of those things. So this depression is experienced in women that have given birth, and this depression is mostly felt by women. The men may not even understand. So, and I want to mention some triggers that cause you to have that depression. One is fatigue. Usually when you have that long lap of pregnancy, then you give birth, the labor, the recovery, it just gets to you so much, and you've not really had time to rest, and you don't have anyone to help you. I know there are people that, of course, especially in the African culture, you may have someone come around, but this is a video that will help people, whether they are coming, whether they are staying in the UK, wherever you are, you can still, just tap into the blessings of this video. So even if you don't have anyone, I just want to show you ways or how to navigate that new terrain. And postpartum depression doesn't happen just to first-time mothers. Even people that have a couple of children can still have postpartum depression. So please don't say this is just for first-time mothers. No. These are for mothers generally, so that you will be sensitive. Even when your child is having it, you will still know those triggers. So another trigger again is you feeling you're not supported by your spouse as he should. Men can never support you the way you want it. I know we want that cuddling, you to hold the baby for long, they don't have that capacity. Their own way of assistance and their own way of showing love is totally different. And sometimes you can get angry, you can get sad, you just feel, am I the only person that has the child? Why will I be the one doing all the work? Why will I be? So it brings so much anger, it brings so much torment to the person passing through it. And I always describe depression as like a deep pressing in, it's something you feel deep down. Nobody can really explain to you. So I've had people that are irritated by their spouses. You can be irritated by everyone. There are people that don't even want to see the child. I have someone close to me that she didn't even want to touch the child because she was just being depressed and she didn't know. And even when she complained to the mom that was nearby, the mom started saying, why? Are you not an African person? No, it has nothing to do with your culture or background, my dear. If you're suffering it, you're suffering it. And if you don't treat it, you will have, depression. And it can lead to suicide. It can lead to the lose of your home, of your marriage, even yourself. You can't find yourself. And another trigger that you will have is because of the sleepless night. Now you breastfeed. Even if you're not breastfeeding, let's consider you're not breastfeeding, you still feed the child, because the child is not like an adult that you feed the child and sleep all through. There's this saying that I slept like a baby. I don't think that person has a child, because if you truly slept like a baby, you will sleep till in the morning. Babies don't sleep. They are just there. I think they are nocturnal beings, as if they are more active in the night. So you're used to having that sleep and now you don't have it. So sleep deprivation can also make you have that as a first-time mom or as a mom. So, but how can we navigate all those places and still remain sane? Because if you're a first-time mother, of course, you're just experiencing this for the first time and you feel, am I the only one? Am I the only one passing through all this? You're not the only one. So many mothers are passing through it. And it's okay to share, because One thing that depression does is to isolate you mentally, physically. It just isolates you from people that you love. And the way you react to things, you have those mood swings, all those things are just part of, postpartum depression. And another thing that it does for you is that, it shields you. Like you just be in your own shelf. Even when people are trying to approach you, you just feel no, people don't relate to what I'm passing through. In African culture, sometimes you can have your mom around, but most people now that are staying out, or people that have left the country and gone out, it's not easy being a parent, because you don't even have anyone to help you out in those chores, to take care of the baby. You still have to take care of yourself, you have to take care of your home, and if you have kids, you also have to give that attention to your kids. So it's so much, it's so much demanding on the mother, especially if you want to do it right. You want to make sure that everything is right. Sometimes I'm tired, I want to do this. In my brain, I'm still working even when I'm sleeping. So it can be, let me put it that way. But, they say the joy of motherhood. I always say that. It's like a sarcasm, because really sometimes it's no joy. But at the end of the day, I'm happy when I see a child happy. I'm happy when my kids are happy, they are healthy, they are doing well, and that's the joy of the mother. So one thing I want to advise you is that, one, don't isolate yourself. Don't isolate yourself from your loved ones. Learn to share. Even if your loved ones don't understand, I feel you have friends you can call. And as this channel has gone up, you can send us messages, you can send us DMs, you can share your testimonies. We are here to listen to you and to also encourage you. There's nothing bad. We just don't want you to stay depressed to the extent that we can't help you. Whatever you want to do, just remember that there is someone out there, or we are out there, hailing you, supporting you all the way, because it's just for a season. Everything is just for a season. And the postpartum depression, if you don't address it, it can also be post-traumatic at the end of the day, because it never goes away. So you have to deal with it. Another thing I want to also hint new mothers or mothers out there is that find something that you love doing. Find something that you love doing. At first, when I was a new mother, I didn't know some of these things, and you have to learn to navigate it yourself. But subsequently, like in the night when the baby is crying and fuzzy and you're trying to cuddle the baby to sleep, sometimes you can get mentally, just tired, exhausted. Then I found, I think I discovered another way of doing it. I found out things that I can't do in the daytime when the baby is sleeping, but now the baby is up, like my prayers or singing or doing something. I use that time. And at the end of the day, the time passes by and the baby sleeps. And I don't feel a thing like I've wasted my time just cuddling the baby. It seems as if I've done something. You have AirPods now, so you can multitask. You can listen to messages, you can listen to your music, you're listening to dance if you love dancing like me. You can do other stuff. So it doesn't mean that you can just be fixed with the baby. Just do something that also makes you happy taking care of the baby, because a healthy mother is directly proportional to a healthy baby. If the mother is not doing well, it still bounces off the baby, because the baby depends on you. Another one that you have to is that just learn to take a walk. I know new mothers don't want to hear that. You just want to be inside. The little time I have to sleep. There's just a therapy I feel when I receive fresh air and my brain, just breathes. Let me put it that way. Just take a walk from your house, from your home. Just go out, just feel the breeze, the atmosphere changing, and it will help a lot. It will help a lot. So just take a walk. Don't wait for anybody to walk with you. You can just walk with your baby or you alone. Just anything you find that amuses you. If you love cooking, you can go and cook, send pictures to people around, see what I've done. As long as it makes you happy and uplifts your spirit, it's just a good way. Another one again, please, self-care. You can't give what you don't have. If you don't love yourself enough at that moment, you can't overcome it, and you can't share it with your child. So those are the things, that we need to, and they can be severe, they can be mild. But I want you to look at all these keys I've given you, how you work with it, and you need to eat well as such. When you're hungry, you know, you are naggy. That's just it. And you'll be angry and you'll be provoked easily. So please, with all this stress, you need to also eat well. So learn to eat well, pray well, do whatever makes you happy as long as it's legal. Please don't quote me anywhere. As long as it's legal and it's right, please, you do it, because those little babies, those kids need a sane mother and they need a loving mother. And I just hope just these few points and our subsequent, series, you'll be able to pick one or two things that will help you overcome whatever you're passing through as a mother. We love you. Stay blessed.
Thanks for watching my channel. Please subscribe to at Usa's Corner. We're keeping it real.